Sir Ludwig Guttmann, a German-born neurologist, had a revolutionary idea. He believed in the power of sports to heal and inspire.
In 1948, he organized a sporting event for World War II veterans with spinal cord injuries. This event, held at Stoke Mandeville Hospital in England, marked the birth of the Paralympic movement.
Guttmann's vision was clear: to use sports as a tool for rehabilitation and social integration for people with disabilities. He understood the physical and psychological benefits of sports.
He saw how competition could boost morale, build confidence, and foster a sense of community. The Stoke Mandeville Games, as they were initially called, provided a platform for athletes to showcase their abilities and challenge perceptions of disability.
What began as a small gathering of British veterans quickly evolved into an international movement. The Games grew in size and scope with each passing year.
Athletes from different countries and with various disabilities began to participate. Guttmann's vision was becoming a reality as the event fostered international friendship and understanding.
These early games laid the foundation for the Paralympic Games as we know them today.
12 years after the first Stoke Mandeville Games, the inaugural Paralympic Games were held in Rome in 1960. These games marked a significant milestone in the Paralympic movement.
They were the first official Paralympic Games, held in the same year and city as the Olympic Games, albeit on a smaller scale. 400 athletes from 23 countries competed in 8 sports, showcasing their skills and determination to the world.
The Paralympic Games continued to grow and evolve over the years. In 1976, the first Paralympic Winter Games were held in Örnsköldsvik, Sweden, expanding the Paralympic movement to winter sports.
This marked another significant step in the Paralympic movement's development, providing athletes with disabilities even more opportunities to compete on the world stage.
The International Paralympic Committee, or IPC, was founded in 1989. The IPC, as the global governing body, further professionalized the organization and management of the Games.
This led to greater recognition, participation, and media coverage for the Paralympics. Today, the Paralympic Games are a major international sporting event, second only to the Olympic Games in terms of size and prestige.
One of the unique aspects of the Paralympic Games is the classification system. This system ensures fair competition by grouping athletes with similar impairments together.
Athletes are assessed based on their functional abilities, not their disability. This ensures that athletes compete against others with similar levels of impairment, creating a level playing field.
The classification process is rigorous and involves medical professionals and classifiers with expertise in specific disabilities. It takes into account factors such as muscle strength, range of motion, coordination, and amputations.
The classification system is constantly evolving as technology advances and understanding of disabilities improves.
Athletes are classified into different categories based on their impairment. For example, in athletics, there are categories for athletes with visual impairments, intellectual impairments, and physical impairments, which are further divided into subcategories based on the nature and severity of the impairment.
Classification ensures fair competition, allowing athletes to push their limits and achieve their personal best.
In 2001, a historic agreement was signed between the IPC and the International Olympic Committee, or IOC. This agreement solidified the relationship between the two organizations and paved the way for greater cooperation and integration.
One of the key outcomes of this agreement was the one bid, one city concept. Under this concept, cities bidding to host the Olympic Games must also host the Paralympic Games.
This has had a significant impact on the Paralympic movement, ensuring that host cities provide the necessary infrastructure and resources for both games. This has led to improvements in accessibility, not just in sporting venues, but also in transportation, accommodation, and public spaces.
The partnership between the IPC and the IOC has brought numerous benefits to the Paralympic Games. It has increased the visibility and profile of Paralympic sports, attracting more spectators, media coverage, and sponsors.
This has not only raised the profile of Paralympic athletes, but also helped to change perception of disability globally.